Hmm.
But I don't know this side. It's always different than this side.
Hmm.
This side is more fuller.
So I didn't mean to bring these matches out here.
It's a cute little box though. You want to
Is that a paper box or a box box?
say, but it's hard. That's what the little cup came.
Okay.
Yeah, very active is the word.
It's a yellow line, Maria. Mm. Hmm.
When you go someplace to ride the electric long track,
You ever heard about when your grandma gonna knock you out? Try me, try me, try me. What's up, Evelyn? You try grandma and see how far you get. Evelyn Gomez, what's up? I probably could be your grandma. Some of y'all need a grandma to put you over their knee and give you a spanking, because some of y'all don't know how to act. That's what grandma's got for you. A whoop whoop. Where my adults that come on in and join the live. This is a join the live night. You too can join the live as long as you're an adult. But if you're a kid, do not. If you are a young one, do not. The link is in the channel description. Feel free to come on in and talk. As long as you got good sense going on. Nobody's got time for crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? I need to get my legs massaged. Yeah, everybody's sweating and sticky is right. Are you living where the heat wave is? Mm-hmm. Now I feel like eating something else. What mocha? What the mocha? What? How can I help you, mocha mocha? We about to put that. Oh, I have bags. What you about to get? You can go back outside and get on a plate. You just flipping all over my lap. Hmm? Mocha, really? Like an active 2-year-old that doesn't stop wiggling. That's why I leave you behind the gate sometimes because you got to be locked up, Mocha. What? What? I want some more mango. Me. What you say you started? Oh, Mocha. I still haven't found my little charger, the short one. Oh, Lord. Mocha, there's never a dull moment. Never a dull moment. All right, let's go. My legs are ready to rest. Now, this time when you go outside, this is the last time for the night. Oh, look at the sunset. The sunset. The sun will shine tomorrow. You bet your bottom dollar tomorrow. tomorrow, tomorrow, love you tomorrow. It's only just today. Away. It's gonna rain. Rain. Let's check the mailbox, Mocha, since we're over here. No, you're not going to get the gopher. No, no, no. Let's check the mailbox. Come on, stand right here. And I guess that was the trip that the last mailbox. This is not for you. This is for the birds, Mocha. Pretty, 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 pretty. You don't want this. I don't think you do. You want this bread? Look, what did you come out here for? You're not even doing anything. You just wanted to come outside and get some fresh air. Come on. The grass still smells very fresh. Look at that sunset. The colors are beautiful. This is like mild because sometimes it's like really beautiful. But the sun is doing interesting things. And the color goes all the way to there. And then you can see all the paths of the plane. The planes have really been traveling a lot today. Right, Mocha? Yeah. I don't know how people have some TVs that are so huge because I'm standing right here. I'm outside, doors open, and I can still see the TV clear, and I'm a good distance from it. Some people just go overboard with TVs, but that TV doesn't have to be that big for you to see it far away. I think it's like bad for your eyes to have those TVs so far, so close to you. See that sunset behind me? Beautiful sunset. You know, the day God has blessed us with. What do you say? What do you say? Vision got me up again, winding down. I took a nap today. Yeah, were you there when I had say I was waking up from a nap? I fell asleep on the live, and I have had every intent to end the live, but somehow I fell asleep. Something ate those blueberries out of that thing. I put these blackberries out here. How you winding down? Oh, you sound like me at 7:43. Like I always say, I don't look at the sun. See, the sun is going down. See, I don't look at the sun. I look at the clock. At 7:43 says it's time for me to go to bed. Time for me to go to bed. I don't care what else is going on. When that clock strikes in the morning time, it's no joke. No joke at all. Yep. We chilling. Anyway, they ate those blueberries. Something ate the blueberries. I don't know if it was the squirrel or the birds or who or what. Stop pulling me, Mocha. 8:43. Oh, you know what? It is correct. I don't know why. Ever since I was on my cruise, we went into the different time zone. This phone hasn't come back yet, even though it's supposed to be on automatic. But I don't know. I guess it thinks I'm still in that time zone. I forgot that this phone is an hour behind. You are right. That's why I feel so sluggish. But I did get on my virtual prayer meeting tonight on Zoom, which was from 7 to 8. So if I had just thought about that, I would have realized that, of course not. Of course it's after 8 o'clock. And that's definitely past my bedtime if I was going to work. I would have been knocked out already. I don't know that well, could mean a lot of things. Yeah. That well, could mean a whole lot of things, but only you need to know. How about that one? Only you need to know what that means. Keep your business private. Yes, sir. I hope you had an awesome day. Did you have an awesome day? I'm sure you made today count, right? Did I do the best that I could today? That's always one question that comes to my mind at the end of the day. Did I do the best that I could? Well, I hope I did. I hope the good Lord was pleased with me today. My lights are slowly coming on. Solar lights are coming on. That means it's getting dark. As I'm looking around, they're slowly popping on. And somebody's shooting as usual. Come on. Well, I hope you have some rest. Went to Sam's, ate dinner, vision, doing my bed, doing my going to bed stuff. Going to bed. I hear that. Get it right. Get it right. Get it right. Get it right. I'm gonna let you do your thing, whatever those things are. I'm gonna ask a million questions and get myself into any unnecessary trouble. Jay told me he had lost his phone, or I should say his phone was stolen. And I got a feeling that whoever has his phone is in his Facebook. And I was trying to clarify with him yesterday about whether or not he was the one in his Facebook or was somebody else in his Facebook or has he created a new Facebook account. But I get this feeling that it's the person who stole his phone that's in his Facebook. I need to figure that one out. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Sometimes it just takes longer, even for me. Sometimes I'm in the shower forever and ever and ever. When I get out, it seems like it takes 45 minutes just trying to brush and floss my teeth. I don't know why that is. Sometimes it just seems like it just goes on and on and on and on and on and on. But I know for me, sometimes when I get off work, I want to dialogue. And they say a lot of women like yapping, don't want any conversation, just want to be yapping. Like, don't want any answers, just listen, be quiet. Yeah. I need to listen. Hmm. All right, this clock says 8:55, but for whatever reason, this phone, and I've turned it off like twice, trying to get it to be like rebooted or whatever, but it still won't change and go back, and it's on the automatic thing, so I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know. Welcome to the live, my other people. We're about to have rain for 6 days. I can't wait. I'm ready. That means I'll get all these things done that I need to get done because I won't be tempted to be outside. Mango. Fresh from the tree mangoes. No, I don't want to share with you. Sorry.
I don't know, something causing me to scratch my jaw.
Because your things are in a new position.
Yeah.
I know. Toilet paper too. I saw a lot of toilet paper going out the store the other day. I just got distracted. Well, it's supposed to be raining. If it rains how they're saying it's supposed to rain, I will most likely be home getting some much needed video editing done. And I need to finish up some other stuff that I need to do on my laptop. And at the rate I'm going, laundry is still on my bed. When I was washing all the clothes that I got dirty when I was gone, I was going to breakfast, going to lunch, going to special dinners. So I was changing my clothes, changing my clothes, changing my clothes, changing my clothes. That was fun though. '30s, 30%. Wow. Bridge collapsed in China.
Oh,
It was snowing in Argentina.
oh yeah, that's your time of year. Argentina, Australia, and all of them.
It has been decades, Mom.
I remember us went to Australia working on summer program. Them two people had a trick.
So what's up? How you doing? Excuse me. So I'm trying to track this now right quick. Somebody sent me um this event. I don't know if you've heard of this event, but it's called Atlanta Jesus March United Revival. Have you heard about that march? And it's not a protest, it's just a march that says we're uplifting Jesus. Have you heard about that one? Oh, okay. Yes, I'm gonna send it to you so you can look at it. It's kind of interesting. I don't know. I might just show up for that. But then again, I don't know. The things be getting crazy. I'm trying to think. I don't know. Things are just interesting. Leave it alone. Like sometimes you gotta leave some things alone. Like that song says, leave it alone. What the other mangoes were you said, Mom?
I just put them on the stove
They different kind of mangoes?
and a couple left in the box I got from the leaf.
Are they on the stove?
I just put them there. I just have them on the stove. I just put the bag there.
Somebody just said that they think the new mosquitoes have veneers. You would have to understand the mosquito journey to get that one. But that didn't went too far. Talking about the mosquitoes have veneers.
For a little while. 100 degrees over in Islip. That's on Long Island. Whenever I think of the city Islip, I'm always thinking about a snowstorm, a northeast snowstorm forecast. They're always very close to. Who's gonna get nothing? I don't know why they keep in mind. Blackford, New York, 101 degrees for you guys. And again, Central Park, we sniffed 100. We were so darn close. Made it up to about 99. That was the warmest day since July 18, 2012, where we actually did make it up to 100 degrees on that day. And by the way, the day after we had tied a record high on Monday of 96. So that was a century-old record high set back in 1888. So pretty well over a century. Now, the temperatures as we go through the evening are still very, very warm. A lot of spots in the 90s, and that's not gonna. It's gonna take a little while to change. You know, the dew points I feel like have been very impressive compared to yesterday. Impressively more comfortable along the coast, especially. You know, you get into places along the coast like New York, we're at 59. Out on Long Island, more like mid 60s now compared to yesterday, compared to Monday. The dew points were up to the mid 70s, even upper 70s in some spots. And today we had a little bit more of a northerly flow, kind of that wind out of the north that kept the dew points under control. And in spots that were closer to the coast, get further inland, you had some upper 60s, low 70s. It was a little bit less humid than it was yesterday. That's the point that I'm trying to make here. And if you're wondering when all this is going to end, it'll take a couple of days, depending on where you live. So the farther towards the north you live, this is going to end.
All right, today is Tuesday. I'm not seeing anything. So I hope they don't spring no last minute things.
Thursday, 78. That's going to feel great.
Maybe they're going to wait till
Friday,
next
and that's
weekend.
when like Philadelphia will start to feel a little bit better. It's a front that's going to be on the move from north to south. Further inland, it stays warm all the way through the week. Cleveland and Pittsburgh, well up into the 90s. Not quite as warm as the end of Friday, more like low 90s. By the way, see this front that's going to be around, that's going to be creating some rain. So rain's going to come along with it. Trust me, the rain is going to smell great after it's been this hot for this long, especially in the city. We had a bunch of record highs again, and here's the bar graph. I really like to look at this because this gives you the best idea of just how the temperatures are going to change over the next few days. So you see, Boston, Wednesday, 89. Now, normally you'd say that's going to be a ridiculous well, compared to today, we made it up over 100 degrees, which is wild. I think the previous record was 95, and we made it up to 102.
Everybody's singing that song.
And then 89 on Wednesday, not going to feel bad. Thursday, Friday, upper 60s to near 70s. So that's going to be a humongous flip flop. Same deal in New York City. It's just going to take about a day longer. Friday, 68 will be our high. Wednesday, we're still up at 95. You'll notice the difference. That 5 degrees when you get up to 95 or 100 or so, it does make a pretty noticeable difference. And then DC, Baltimore, it will take actually another day. So yeah, Friday is when you start to feel the cool off, but it's going to be about mid 90s still all the way through Thursday. And again, that 81 on Friday, that is going to come along with some rain. Well, the heat just will not let up here in Big Apple. Record-breaking temperatures, high humidity. I'm sure New York City is just a boiling pot. So we have the newest member of our Fox weather team, another on-camera meteorologist. She came from Lexington, Kentucky, Bain Froning. Guess what we did for her first assignment? We shot her out to the Central Park, and she was out in the heat all day. Here's what she had to say.
No, honestly, as long as you're in the shade, as long as you have some of that water, you're hydrating, it's not horrible. Do I recommend doing it all day? Maybe not, but there's been a lot of people coming out.
That's a little weird.
Coming out to Central Park.
You see all kind of things on here.
Little heat, enjoying the day, going for walks. Even I've seen people running, they're playing baseball. Some are even tanning. I don't know how they're doing, but as long as you're hydrating and staying safe, give yourself some breaks in the shade of your conditioning, you should be okay. But
it's been a good day. I can honestly say it's been a good day. Even though it was like somewhat peaceful, it was still a good day.
And right now we're 98 degrees currently in Central Park. So still a couple degrees away from the triple digits, but that doesn't matter. It feels like it. I have my anemometer right here, and it feels like 103. You just have to be a little bit careful. Now, like you were talking about before, our dew points are a little bit lower than what they were yesterday. So yesterday was like a swamp. Today, more like a sun. Just a little bit better, but
so how we doing? Good evening, good night. How are you?
So we came up with a couple of other ones. Spicy, not a bad one. You can use sweltering, blistering, but also oven like that was my favorite. So there's a lot of words you can use to describe the heat. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. We still have a few more
How
warm
are
days
you?
ahead. Now that extreme
Feels
heat
like I've
warning
been on here
that
for a
does
long
expire
time, but I have
beyond
not been on
at
here
8
for a
o'clock.
long time.
City, but we do have this heat advisory still in play starting tonight and overnight into tomorrow.
So how are you doing? The quiet people are in the room.
Now, talking about that record-breaking
Watch him eat
a lot of areas
mangoes.
have already broken those records. All the climate sites
Neighbors are shooting guns in the night.
Newark set a
Maybe they're trying to hunt, but I don't think it's hunting season. Is it hunting season? I don't think so.
Degrees. That was a record that was back in 1966 that they broke. So a lot of areas, even though maybe we're not going to hit triple digits fourth day, we're still having a record-breaking day. And even talking more about those records, back in June, or I guess for the whole entire month of June, on the last 100-degree day in June was 1966 as well. Now, the last time we saw 100 degrees here in the city, that was back in 2012. So it's been over 10 years since we felt this heat. And throughout the next
it's like they're complaining about heat, but I'm like, we're always burning up in Florida. So it's kind of like they're talking about something that we always do with.
Dizzy or feeling nauseous. If you have any of those, you just want to take it easy. Find a cool place to be. Those cooling centers are also going to be open throughout the boroughs for the rest of the day.
Shut this laptop down because I know I'm not going to do anything else. I'm already getting sleepy. I had updates to do, of course, because I had not turned it on since whenever. So there were updates waiting on. Actually, like the last 3 laptops that I've owned, they've basically gone to the trash, not used, but because of time and the way how technology is, they just aged out while just sitting. Don't do that. Try to use your devices. Actually, I prefer a tablet. Maybe I should have just gotten the tablet instead of getting another laptop.
It's been at times over the last couple of days.
You know what I mean?
Parts of the Great Lakes, Detroit had a nasty little batch of storms that came through during the afternoon. Afternoon with some hail, along with some damaging wind. It was on the order of about 50 to 60 miles.
There was somebody I haven't seen for a while in the comment section. And it would be nice to see them. They vanished. You okay, mommy? You okay? Getting sleepy? I don't know. I brought these matches out here. I lit the candle, but then I ended up bringing. What are my earbuds?
So yeah, the forecast for the next few days, heat zone is gonna stick around in general for the east. Parts of the northeast will get some breaks, like Boston, DC, Baltimore, start to feel a little bit better. But
You know, I'm going to get out of here in the morning. Prayer time is going to be at 7:15. I know coming in that late, it is causing me to miss a lot of people who I normally see in the morning before they go to work. But listen carefully, it's vacation. So if you miss the live, you can always get the replay when you get out. But then again, I might come in early. Like this morning, I definitely missed a lot of people that I normally chit chat with in the morning because they start out with me when I start out like at 5:30 in the morning. So we shall see how it goes. And maybe I'll come in early, maybe not, but I will set it up for 7:15 on this channel and then 6:55 a.m. on my other channel. I hope we don't lose power. I'm praying in advance that we will not lose power and that everything will be okay. Because when it starts to rain a lot in the country, we definitely will lose power, and in doing so, we will lose our Wi-Fi. And hopefully that'll be all we will lose. So until next time, be good to yourself. Peace, love, and joy always, and continue to be great. Love yourself. Never give up. Never give up. Until next time, be true to you and take care. Bye for now. Ciao.